Good morning. Welcome. Amy Barney here. Welcome to my Miracle Morning. I thought I would share with you. Stop telling the truth. Okay. Now, hear me out. Hear me out here. Okay. I just finished a lesson with my coach, Deb Erickson. And, something that always triggers me that kind of gets in the way of me reaching my goals, seeing my potential, is telling myself the truth. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is obviously we don't want to go around lying to people, but I'm talking about how you talk to yourself. I used to think that I'm just a realistic person, right? I don't live in the clouds. I don't have, I'm realistic. This is life. This is what I'm dealing with. And so, I'm just being realistic by telling myself what to expect, what's going to happen. And this is kind of a big hang up because when you focus on that, that's all you're going to get, right? So you need to stop telling yourself the truth. So this is, you need to decide instead, which direction do you want to go? Is it serving you? So here's an example of, not telling yourself the truth. Say you're in a business, right? And you need to approach people every day. But you tell yourself, well, if I do that, I'm going to get rejected. People are going to say no. They're not going to like my stuff. They may not like me. And yeah, that may all be true. You're going to come across people that are going to reject you. People may not like your products. They may not like you. But does it serve you to tell yourself that truth? Does it help you get where you want to go? The reality is no, right? If that's all you focus on, that's all you're going to get. And, so that's something I've been working on heavily, is to change the reality, is what I call it, the reality truth that, yeah, these things happen. It's life, but it doesn't serve you to focus on it. So become aware of that. Are you telling yourself the truth? Are you focusing on things that don't serve you? Are you focusing on things that just keep bringing the stuff into your life that you don't want? So she said, stop paying attention to the reality and create the energy and response that you want. All right. So instead of telling the truth, welcome. Great to see you. Pay attention to what you want, the energy and response that you want. So for now, going back to that business example, oh yeah, I'm going to get rejected. People aren't going to like me. They're not going to like my products. Yes, there's going to be people who do that. But instead, let's go for what we want. I'm unstoppable. I am offering a service to people. I am here to help and empower others. And I am, I can do it. I am enough. And so when you focus on those things, that's what you're going to get in life. If all you focus on is all that reality, which can happen, but that's all you're going to get. So when you begin to see, I love this, she says, when you begin to see the world the way you want the world to show up in your life, like you look at your vision, your end result, and you practice that. You got to practice this. This isn't going to happen in one time, right? Because we all have this programming within us, and we have to create new programming, and it takes a lot of practice, a lot of habitual practicing to replace your old programming, which is seeing the world in a reality view. But when she says, when you begin to see the world the way you want the world to show up, and that's why I anchor into a vision board every day. You practice this, your brain must match the picture. All right. And she's like, this is not some airy-fairy thing, right? It must match the picture. Now, if you're not getting what you want, your brain may be seeing pictures of doubt, lack, limit, right? Those are very strong themes in my life. Okay. So I'm very aware. And I've been working hard on it. And, it takes, you got to be, you have to look into what your triggers are. And so I've been paying attention and what triggers this, what triggers the thoughts and the emotions. And then that creates the action in your life, right? And so this is how your brain is wired. If you give it a picture, it's going to match it. So the problem is we're holding habitual pictures of doubt, lack, limit, not enough. And so you got to stop taking it personal. And you need to start telling yourself what you want in life, not the truth. The truth is you may not be where you want to be. The truth is, yes, you may get rejected. The truth is you may fail at some things. But if that's what you focus on, if that's the picture you give your brain, that is all you're going to get in life. So stop telling yourself the truth. Create the life that you want. And there's a lot of more in-depth tools and ways to do this, which I'm not going to get into, but that just kind of hit me because that's always been a thing for me is I'm working really hard on some goals right now. And the reality, the truth, it creeps into my brain and I'm like, no, I got to stop that, go away. But it comes back. It's the habits, right? That's reality. The reality is it's going to be really hard for me to earn that cruise for myself and my husband, and people are going to reject me and blah, 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 blah. But that doesn't serve me, right? And it may be the truth, but that's not what I want in my life. And so to create what I want, I need to, project the vision, the things that I want. I want to project abundance because I want to see the world in a view of abundance. I want to see that I am enough to do all the things that I want to do and more. And so when you anchor into those and you project it and you believe it and you practice it daily, it becomes your reality. And so it isn't some magical thing. It truly is what you think you become. And so if you're telling yourself what you see now and you don't like it, and it isn't something you want to have in your life, then you need to start lying to yourself, okay? Not in a bad way, obviously, but you need to look at what you truly want, what you want to create, create a vision board, anchor into it daily and remind yourself and think those thoughts. Focus on that, not your reality and the truth, right? Okay? So good stuff. Obviously, there's a lot more science and in-depth things that help you to overcome these habits that we have, but it really kind of connected with me because that's kind of been my thing is I'm realistic. I'm a thinking person. I overthink things. And so that reality can get in the way because it triggers me into these thoughts that trigger emotions that create the results I don't want. And so I thought I would share that with you. Stop telling yourself the truth. Instead, focus on what you truly want in life. That thing that is important to you. Live it, breathe it. Anchor into it every day, and your brain, when it sees that picture consistently, it will appear in your life. All right. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.